Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a good spot for a nap?
Okay. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're live. This will probably not be a very long stream today. Though it's not like all of ours are very long anyhow. I think most days we end up streaming for somewhere between 2 to 3 hours. But it is 12:30 now, my time. And at 3 my time, my buddy Rick is actually drawing one of my characters today. So I'm going to hop on his stream and talk with him during that. So that puts a timeline on how long we can stream. Just as a heads up from the start here. But look, as a reminder, we got Varka. I actually did do some grinding for him. He's level 60. While I was there, I think I got Venti to 50 as well, so this team is functional for the level of enemies we're fighting. In fact, actually, we should cream right through most things in general. Like, because Varka is just naturally kind of strong. With his double claymore action.
Any and every occasion.
I also stole. Obviously stole. They're gonna, because I won't run them on the same team. They're gonna share equipment here and there until we actually start farming them. Since basically all I have are like gladiator gear, berserk helmet gear, and stuff like that. So I just put Klee's gear on him since we're playing him through the story for a while. I think soon, though, I should be very comfortable, especially if I build his team up, actually starting to go grind gold gear, which is something this account doesn't have at all. This account definitely needs to actually
sure
start
feels good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a good spot for a nap?
And yeah, we've got goals now that we technically have always had, but they've been getting pushed off because of how little we've played on stream. Let's see, share that there. Share that there. And one more flip of the wrist. And we're good. I think that's everywhere. Okay. But yeah. If I were to... No, not there. Even though you can't get there from there. If I were to pull up the character screen, this is what we're working with. Only level 60, but hey, that's where Klee was anyway. That'll be more than strong enough what we're doing. We got Bennett and Xingling. Actually, we might be switching her out temporarily because I'll be real. I think I kind of need some healing. And even though Chevreuse doesn't actually buff this team really at all because she is for overload, she has healing in her skill. So we might switch back to using Chevreuse in that slot for now. Even though like Bennett has healing, you only get it during his elemental burst. And I don't have gear. Like I don't have energy regen for him yet, so that's a long time sometimes before I get to heal with him.
Or not.
And also, they're only 40, so I can't upgrade their talents. I can't get more healing from him. But then also, Venti is 50. I put some weapons on him. I made sure his was 60 at least, so he's doing some damage. And we don't have a lot of crit, but at least we're close to 50. So we're gonna be creating half our hits. Not for a lot of damage, but at this level, that's gonna be a huge difference. Because it's not like our enemies are particularly tough either. So this is good. I think we're good. But yeah, let's not that button. Like I said, I need healing. When I was grinding this guy around daily reset earlier today, I quickly realized. Am I on the right one? I was. Okay. I quickly realized
a little
that I
extra
needed
training
healing
never hurts.
because I was taking damage quite a lot, mostly from the boss I had to grind. So, anyhow, let's start moving our way towards Port Ormos. Dude, this guy's so fun to get around the map with. Look at this. He just dragoons himself around. And because I've got like 2 other Mondstadt characters on the team, the cooldown for that, for the hold one, is actually not that long. I think it goes down even more if I were to put another one in Chever's spot. But I think we're just not getting full damage if I put Barbara there. Because he just kind of wants you to run double element. That's kind of like how his kit works. But also at the same time, it probably doesn't matter. You know what? Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about that. I know what team I want to run for him when this is all built. But like, I'm so full of myself to think that
Wish me luck.
the team comp even really matters there. Watch, now we got 4 Mondstadt. Cooldown's going to be slightly even faster. Oh yeah, it was already almost 3 by the time we landed. That's how you do it. Priorities. This isn't what we need to be doing. They just planted a lot of these world quest scenes on the way to get you involved in stuff that's distracting you. Don't be tempted. Cool thing is, you can actually just enter combat with a plunging attack. Now, the problem with entering combat with a plunging attack like there is that you don't get your infusion. But it's cooler, and that's what really matters, is how cool it is. What I would really like to see is somebody's just like, screw it, Dragoon Varka for multiplayer. And they just don't even use his infusion. They just build them completely physical. And they're just like leaping around and plunging on people. Build them physical with plunging boost. It would be the lamest thing. But hey, if you could make it work enough, that'd be funny. Lamest damage, but like super based. Why do you want to touch Tainari's ears so bad? Is it just because how big they are? Yeah, I have a few things to take care of. You'll wait here for me? Good, because I don't want to do this right now. I'm glad I saved you from the fungi, but this is not my goal. Actually, my goal is also to get navigation points on the way. Ooh, what's this? is also to get Oculi, because my stamina is like really low. That was not efficient, but you know what? It's fun. What's down here? Oh, this is just some like R&R's house or something. I don't know. Circle back around.
Try to keep up.
We just jump everywhere. The full team of Mondstadt, this cooldown is nothing. Oh. You want some? You want some? Oh, yeah, I see. You see me. I see you. Didn't even stand a chance. Where's the... Oh, it's you. Can I burst from here? No. Okay. Ow. It's like homing.
Try to keep up.
Let's dance. Time for
I know how to
takeoff.
handle this. Get over here. There we go. Think you get a fly from me? I've got a black hole.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
I actually was not sure if the black hole was going to hold him down, because some of the bigger creatures it doesn't, but thankfully it did. Okay, is there anything up here first? Before I go down to the teleport? No? Okay. There it is. It's like, where the heck is this thing? I don't know who you are, but don't talk to me. I'm on a mission.
Let the show begin.
Hey, Mike! How you doing? Oh, you know, Varka, I think, is extra cool in this area with his leap, because you can just leap in range of one of the grappling points, and you could just Spider-Man around. This area was not designed for him, but it's perfect. They never knew they were going to add this mechanic to the game, where you just get a guy who Dragoon leaps like nothing. We need to go up there. Catch a show. I caught a little bit of it. Not a lot.
Yeah.
I was on Rick's show for quite a while. So I had you on the background. I had to basically like mute, unmute every so often. But don't worry. I unmuted quite often because they were just talking about some things I didn't care about at times. So I'm like, you know what, I'll listen to Mike for a little bit, and then I'll tune back in and see if they started talking about something I care about. Okay, well, we need to go this way. What route do I want to take? This would just be too far out of my way. So I guess we'll go here first. I think that's a good route. Do we have any? We own one, yes, because I just picked it up. I remember now, the last thing I did before turning the game off for the morning, before going to bed, was I whipped around and I got rid of all of the oculi in my inventory because I was kind of just tired of them being there.
Huh? Try to keep up!
See, they want me to get across the water with the boat, which I probably should have activated. I don't think we get anything for activating it, but... Oh, who did I piss off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying all that, but I do like the Pink Panther. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't remember if I caught that part. Even the part that I caught, like, I still had other people talking in my ear, so I don't really remember Jack. Fizz Chozo came on, and he just started talking about whatever he wanted to talk about. As he always does. I don't think that was the part where I tuned out, though. I tuned out. Well, I actually, it was still just something he wanted to talk about. And Fizz, if you hear this, I want you to know this is when I tuned out. Because he asked a question, and Rick answered it. And then he just started going like, no, no, no. And neither of them could agree on anything in that. Like, I don't even really want to have part in this conversation. Like, sorry to both of you. I just don't really want to have part in this conversation. I'll tune back in, but once it gets interesting again. And that's fine. As long as there was conversation for the audience, I didn't have to be part of it. Ooh, I do want that treasure chest. That one's a good payout. Who can I dive bomb? You?
You are not welcome here.
Think you can get away?
God, just so much damage. Oh, you want some more? You want some more?
We'll meet again. If you want it, it's yours.
I think this is currently my favorite character to play in the game. He's so cool.
Yeah.
It's in my bag. Oh, teapot stuff. I need to do the teapot quest eventually. Look at all these music and stuff that's just being, what's it called? Just stacking up in my bag. We will go here first, because then we can backtrack to the other one, because I know this is by the bridge. That's a good port to have here. It is a port. It's a teleport. It's a good teleport to have here. I ended up using it a lot for events. There's strangely a lot of events that happen here, especially every time Nikita's birthday comes around.
Ooh.
Need to get low. Need to get low. Get low, get low, get low. Or else I'm not gonna get to that, teleport. Or do I need to get higher? Where's the bridge? There, okay. Actually, I think I'm... Oh, nope, nope. I'm the exact level I need to be. There we go. Pathing. What is it? And now we'll go back to the one from earlier. I think this slot takes me like right there.
My memories are fading.
Yeah, it does. I did not like the last event that was in this area. Not overall, like the story was really good. I liked that. But most of the event was auto chess, and I can't stand auto chess. I think it's, for me personally, one of the worst game modes ever made. I know tons of people love it. That's cool if they love it. You know, go play your TFT or whatever, but I don't want to touch it.
And have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
I think... Oh, man, I was going to start my laundry? I think I forgot to actually hit the start button.
Dia told us earlier,
and the machine turned off.
Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that
maybe
there's
it'll
also
start going.
danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
Get our bearings. Because I used to be in Scouts. But my dad also used to work at a bearing company called A&W Bearings when I was growing up. Hey, Rick. Just talking about you. But yeah, he worked at a bearing company. So I would have ball bearings and stuff on me all the time. So we would go out and do Scout stuff. But I'd have ball bearings in my pocket just for the joke. And they'd be like, we need to get our bearings. And I would pull out of a pocket. I already got mine.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could...
Yeah, I was also saying at the beginning of the stream, Rick, that I'm all... which I think I told you this last night. But this short... hours, so... I've already been streaming for like what, half an hour now maybe. But hey, I got that guy I was telling you about. Like I showed him off to you when you were watching before, but we got him yesterday. Varka, the dude who was like the double claymore and can dragoon leap. So fun. I spent like an hour this morning right before I went to bed building him so I could run around and play him today.
Welcome.
We're probably going to be playing him for
Can I help you too?
most of the story.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia
And we're,
ever come to Port
we still have a lot of catch-up of the story.
Of course. Especially around this time
Not as much
of year.
catch-up as you would have
Students from
if you
Sumeru City
started.
that are about to graduate often
but
come to Port almost
a lot of
to
catch-up.
cut loose a little.
We're
Many
about
people often
2/3
talk
through
about
the
how
entire
hard it is
story
to
of the
get
game.
accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate.
But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia.
But that's what happens
have it
when the
even
game's been
harder.
running for 6 years.
Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos.
I would say more
So
like 5.5
students and
years.
researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Okay, we'll listen. We'll listen.
It's no good.
The only
Tried
downside,
asking around.
I was
haven't been
complaining
able to
about
learn
this
anything useful.
yesterday on
Not to
stream.
mention that a bunch of
Is
scary-looking Eremite
it's
mercenaries
also
have
just
been
the way
posted
that
along
I
the
decided
streets
to do
now.
these streams. It's
There's
not
been
the
a
game
lot
or
of fighting
anything,
between the different
but
Eremite
because I
factions
basically
in
I'm
Port
focusing so much on doing
Choose
the
to move on
story
our
and
own, then it
stream
would be wise to steer clear of them.
that
Especially the group that's
we
constantly
don't
shouting
actually do a
some
lot
stuff
of
about
combat.
King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get
because
fed
like
up
most
with
of the
them.
combat and
What was
everything
that group
outside
called
of some of the
again?
required stuff of the
Ein
story
something or other?
is actually
They're
exploring
called
the
Ein
overworld
el-Akhmar.
and doing
Today,
like the
I
challenges
heard
and the
that
puzzles
thing
and
we're
stuff in the
after
overworld.
might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait,
But that's
come
one of the
again?
reasons why instead of
Don't you see? Many
going
of
and
the
unlocking
Eremites
the
in Port
teleport
Ormos
off
deal with trading
stream
this
or
kind of
anything, which I
thing.
totally could have
They're
done,
usually pretty wary of
I decided that we
outsiders,
were just going to
but
walk here
not so
on
with
stream
students
because
of
it'd be
the
more fun. I
academia.
fought some things on the way.
It's because the kind
Jumped
of goods
around.
that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites
Spider-Man
are
over
after.
here.
As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made.
In fact,
I've heard
these
that
streams probably
Ein
would have been far
el-Akhmar
more
likes to set up shop at the
interesting in
Jafar
general,
Tavern.
if I wasn't the type of guy that just
Supposedly, if you're
needs
willing to part with
my
half a
map
million
unlocked
more,
and I just
they'll give
didn't
you
do
info
any
on anything.
exploration when I wasn't streaming at
Wait,
all.
did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy
Because
what
then we
we're
would have
looking
had
for?
to walk everywhere the entire
I
time.
guess we might as well give up on
But
trying
it
to
also would have
graduate
taken a
this way.
lot longer to get through
I wouldn't worry too
where
much.
we are.
Our field
So
of
there's
research
trade-offs
is
there.
very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Yeah, actually,
So,
it is.
What's our plan?
It's called information broking. I've done it several times.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us $500,000.
Which is actually nothing
Have you
inherently
lost your
illegal
mind?
about information broking. Most of the time, it's a completely legal service. That's more
alright.
like a consultation
Paimon never
for
thought
people
she'd
that
agree to
require
party with that
information,
kind of
sometimes
aura.
niche information,
But if you know
to a
what you're
local
doing,
area
Then we should give it a shot.
or to a local profession. But people only ever look at or think of black market information broking because of media that they've watched. Hey, Fizz.
Hello there, my friend.
Go to the tavern. Okay, let's go to the tavern. I think I'm running completely the wrong way. There's no way this gets me to the tavern. Why am I going this way? We need to go down this road, right? This will take me to the tavern.
Try to keep up!
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru. And
King
all of them
Deshret
shall
is
be
never
punished.
exacting vengeance on Sumeru. A spoiler for you random NPCs, but it's just not happening.
I was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Though there's some fun stuff with that, the lore of that character when we get to the desert.
How can there be Kairagi here?
You find the idea of a secret futurist cult that controls MI6 in Silicon Valley an interesting faction? It could be. I mean, it depends how it's handled. It's a weird question to ask.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably
No, I guess all factions suck. It's the people in them that are cool. So if you want it to be an interesting faction, you need to fill it with cool characters. That's
A student? What's
more
a student
of
from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormuz?
how I view those things. Oh, you're talking about something for World of Darkness?
Ah, well,
Yeah.
if it's info you want, you've come to the right place.
Like,
The question
any
is, can
faction
you
could
afford
be
it?
good, but on paper, they just immediately suck unless they're filled with
What
cool
is
characters.
this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Like, a faction that worships worms and wants to turn the
Here,
entire world
this is the
into
merchant's
worms
address.
could be a
Whatever
cool
you're looking
faction
for, you'll
if it
find
was
it
filled
there.
with the right characters.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students!
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about
This
it
implies that the
sickens me.
Academia has been around for
But the
a
story
really long
doesn't
time.
end there. Oh no. King Deshret isn't
Because I'm
truly
pretty sure they
dead.
said Lord
The voice of the Oracle has
Rukadevata
been heard in the desert, prophesying his
ended up
resurrection. Mark my words,
disappearing
our
around the
God
fall of
shall
Conria,
return.
right?
And when that day comes, all
That was like
followers
500
of the
years ago.
traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true God will suffer retribution.
So it is very impressive.
together.
Most universities
What
or
I'm saying
organizations
makes you
like
shiver
that
with fear.
do not last
It
for
might
500
not be
years.
too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Unless, maybe I'm not
I don't
aware,
have
there
anything
could
to
have been
say
a
to you
fall
academia people
of
about
the
that. I think this
Academy and
conversation has
then
reached
a
its end.
reconstruction.
Not just
which
yet.
would technically be a
This
different
man
organization
is a
that is just
fraud.
using the visage of the previous one. But there are many organizations that go through reconstruction many times throughout
Academia
history.
lunatic.
Yes.
If they
It's
did that,
me
that would be
again.
pretty smart, but I don't
I
know if
already
that's what they
warned
did.
you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you,
is fake.
How long has Harvard been
Or at
around?
least,
I
you won't find
could
a
not tell
merchant
you
waiting
off the
for you
top of my
there.
head.
This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence.
Like, there are
that you
some
want to
old
purchase said
universities and
item,
stuff, but it's very
and they
rare.
use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Like, I think Oxford is
Hey,
probably one of the oldest
shut it all,
ones,
Hatham.
that are still
What are you
running.
playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
1636. So, you know,
told
it's
you the other
fairly
day.
old, but
I wish to discuss my terms with
that
your
would
boss.
still be young compared
Ha!
to the
The boss made it perfectly clear that he
what's
won't
it called?
negotiate with you.
academia
Yes,
there.
and
How
in
old
no
is Oxford?
uncertain
Maybe that
terms.
one's
But that was
more
then. It does not preclude him
rational
from
to it.
changing his mind
Yeah,
in the future.
Oxford is 1096.
I'm
That's an
warning
example
you,
of a
don't
long-standing
push us, or this could get ugly.
organization.
We don't usually get rough with people from
And
the
I don't think
academia
Oxford's
because it
ever
just
gone through
complicates
Reconstruction. I
things.
think it's technically
For a
been the same
lunatic
facility
like you, though, we might just have to
of
make an
passing on
exception.
from, you know,
If you're
one dean to the
suggesting that
next
we
since
escalate
then.
this from a verbal
So that's
exchange
been
to a
around
physical
for
one, I
nearly
accept. After all,
1,000 years.
even the Archons used war to
Yeah, okay,
negotiate
I could see the
ownership of
academia
Teyvat.
being that old.
If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize.
No,
the
I
Air
also
Knight's
don't know the history of
reputation,
Oxford.
which I know
Oxford
you
actually
value
could have
above all else.
gone through like
I'm
a
quite confident that if I began
revival,
to take such action,
you know,
your
for all
boss
I know.
would willingly approach me himself.
They could have had like a 100 or
However,
200 year period where they
I
just weren't
fear
operating.
that by then, some things will have happened.
And if that's the
that
case, I
cannot
would
be
consider it
undone.
different organizations
Also,
under
word
the
of
same like
advice.
principle, but
I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today.
it's like the Shaolin Temple.
Otherwise,
I think
you
is
might
another
blame
good
me for
example.
not telling
People
him
will
in
try
the
to talk about the
future.
long history of the Shaolin Temple, but there have been entire periods
you
where the
say?
Shaolin Temple was not
Consider
operating.
this.
The main one,
Have I ever
in the Song
follow
Mountains
through on
at
my
Shaolin.
word in the past?
That's the one everyone
This
thinks
guy
of.
is really out
Very
of
long
his
periods
mind.
when it wasn't operating.
Okay, then.
In fact,
If you really
there
have a death
have
wish,
been
let's meet
a
a week from today.
second and a third
Appear
Shaolin
in front of
Temple.
the Pharos
It's gone
Lighthouse,
through
4
a
o'clock in
revival
the
period
afternoon,
multiple
sharp.
times in its history.
Don't expect us
So
to
I
hold
would not
back.
consider that the same organization. Those would be separate organizations that are trying to
Not
revive
so
the old one.
fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any
There's
trouble
no,
with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their
There's no
food yet.
lineage of discipleship.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business
Like,
with a
I think
group
one
like
of the
that really
longest
can't afford to
standing
get so flustered
organizations
because
that have
someone
like
confronts them about
a
it.
lineage of discipleship
Consider the
would
meal
probably
compensation
be
for our silence.
the Catholic
I'd say you're
Church,
getting an
but
excellent deal.
I don't even consider that until after the schism. Everything before the schism is BS. Because technically it's split into two churches, and not one of them gets to have claim over the church before that. And the Catholic Church will try to tell you that there's continuancy all the way to St. Peter, but they split. People had different ideas.
I'll hate them, right?
So it starts there.
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Though in some ways, actually, the academia here, while it is a university, it is closer to like a Greek-style university.
Since you tore through their skin
It almost
right in
runs
front of
similar
them,
to the Catholic
you
Church.
must know the real story about
When you dig down to it.
certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those
Just
thugs
without all like the
conducting
weird
business
things,
with you had
like the
nothing to
people
do
in
with
charge
your
can't
lie.
get married and have children and stuff.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from
Al-Haytham.
From
Paimon,
guys
it's
like
not that hard.
Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next
Oh, you're talking about the
meeting.
other guy.
Even if you don't
None of
go
these names are
alone,
that hard,
you
Paimon.
won't
Just listen when
regret
people
taking
tell
us
you their
with
name.
you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000
Like the Academia
Mora
has a
for
position
something
called
you didn't even know what it was?
I think it's called the Grand Sage, which is actually
Okay.
Al-Haytham's position.
Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim,
which is not
then you
like
can
the
beat
dean
answer
of the
out them
school,
when they
because there
become
are other
hostile.
people
Look,
in like
if you've been making inquiries,
faculty
then you
positions
have to know
above
something
him.
by now.
Like
Tell
an
me
order,
what you know so far,
when it comes to
so
like
I
running
don't
normal
waste
things.
time
But he's
repeating
basically
information.
like the head of
We
studies.
know it's connected to the Academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some
And
students
also, I
wanna
think
get a
has
hold of it too.
maybe the most individual power that anybody has in the Academia.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable
Next to maybe
compile
if like
this
the Archon
information
just
because
showed up
you've never
herself.
seen the object before.
Then everybody'd be like,
This
maybe we
is
have
what
to
you've been
listen
looking
to her.
for.
Paimon can't tell what it is.
In most cases, actually, there's a case in this story where
Ornament.
there's a bit of little
This
corruption
is a
going
knowledge
around.
capsule. To put
With
it simply,
Fatus
it's a
and
vessel that can store a fixed
money
quantity of
exchanging
canned
hands.
knowledge. It's like
As
a
it does in
miniature
real life.
Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were
That's
created as a means
ridiculous.
for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
I mean, a knowledge
despite
capsule is
strict
basically like
regulations,
just having
some of these knowledge capsules will always escape
like
destruction.
a flash drive, like a
After
USB
all,
jump drive.
There will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the Academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless Academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Up? Okay, without teleporting, how do we get up from here? Or, I guess it's not that much higher. It's just far away. Okay, I thought it was up for a second. The elevation around here is not even. I think that's why it looked like it was up.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Dory! Oh!
Unlike the
I forgot
peddlers
this is
who
where
hawk
we meet
inferior
Dory.
knowledge capsules,
I
she
love
often
Dory.
has
She's one of the
quality
best
goods
characters in this
stock.
game.
Some say that as long as there is profit to be made,
Definitely
there's
top 10.
nothing she won't
Definitely
dare
top
to
10
sell.
characters in this game.
She's guarded against people from the
She
Academia
shows up
because
so
most
often
of her wares don't comply
for the
with
funniest
Academia
reasons.
regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Because we haven't been blacklisted
Until you
yet.
complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how
She
do
is
I
a
go
good
about
contact to
doing
have.
this?
Not very
You two are
trustworthy, but
outlanders who haven't been
she
here for
treats us
long,
nice because
so
we are her
Dory
best
should view
customers.
you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password.
Oh, we will be after this.
Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Oh yeah, expert at using that by now.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Yeah, one of them's glowing way harder. It's got like a aura around it.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it.
Oh yeah,
and be sure
of course.
to exercise some
Paimon,
caution.
he gets immediately
There have been
happy when you
mantra
tell her
present
she
in
gets to
Port
keep the
Ormos
change.
lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikella Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right?
I already forgot.
Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
And
Well,
by forgot, I
you
mean I didn't
have
look
it.
at the paper and I knew
We
that they were
have
going to let us buy
unripe
anyway.
horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
What they
Show
should
them
have
to the
done
warehouse.
is if we said the wrong
Got
thing,
it.
they should have just sold
You
us the
two,
wrong thing.
please follow
And then
me.
we'd have to come back like tomorrow to try to do it again.
You
That's
two
what
have
they should
a
have done.
fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Was it, Paimon?
The warehouse is up ahead.
Was it?
Please follow me.
I think any quiz is just scary to Paimon. She probably one of those people who have anxiety dreams about getting tested, but all the questions are probably like basic math.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today.
Oh my god, I didn't read the paper
Earlier,
at all.
many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Oh,
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
I'm just going with my gut here.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Oh,
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
I'll be fine.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Flee. Up?
Try to keep up!
No, don't start climbing the tree.
He ran that way. Look, he's over there. Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice kept...
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
Did it seem like we were actually
These
being
two good
chased this
customers
entire
wish to buy
time?
some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Or is that just
Oh,
the way to get us to Dory?
Good. Thank you.
Wait, you're Dory?
It's a good test, right?
You look a whole lot
Like, if somebody was willing to run from the Matra, it means they're probably not part of
What are you
it.
trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Several times, yes.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you sell?
Yeah, but Dory's
my
not the
dear
type of person who gets
customers?
caught.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 mora.
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa! That's a lot of mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that I'll hate them mention.
See, if it says... Oh, wait. Oh, I want the one that's not glowing, I think. Oh, okay, cool. We don't have to pick. But Fizz says, I realize what you said might make Caesar's Legion a bad faction, considering the lack of interesting characters in it. Just did a Legion playthrough. Yeah, I can't really think of too many characters in it that were memorable. Or really driving, too. I think that's one of the bigger things. Like, I think probably New Vegas is one of the ones where I remember more. One of the factions that it was the most memorable to me was probably the Kings.
You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any.
The New Vegas itself did have a lot of interesting characters. They were pretty spread out, though. There wasn't a lot of density of it, right? Like, you could find at least one almost
Spend another
everywhere.
100K, and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought.
And the most interesting characters in that game, which is where they probably should be, are the recruitables that can follow you around.
Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
You really like Rawl? I forget, is it Rawl or Raoul? I forgot how they pronounced it, because that name could be said either way, but I know who you're talking about.
Come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like
Oh, they said Raoul? Okay.
extra 100,000 more.
The Mediterranean way of saying the name, the Latin.
Please select from this fine collection.
I haven't played New
of
Vegas in
knowledge
over
here.
a decade.
Hold on a second. I thought we could choose whatever.
One of the
we
things I did
wanted.
like about it,
Why
with
can't we
pronunciations
choose the
that I
ones
do
from over
remember,
there?
is that in Caesar's Legion,
My dear customer,
they
knowledge
were
capsules
very
over here
inconsistent
are worth
across
1
the
million more
characters,
each.
either
I'm
saying
sure
Caesar,
discerning
which
customers like
is the
yourselves
game's
will be
technical
able to
official
find something
pronunciation
to
of
your
it,
liking.
or some people
Please,
actually saying
take your
Caesar,
time.
which is closer to the
Paimon has a bad
actual
feeling
pronunciation
about
of the
this.
name historically.
Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
I got a kick out of that.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Not necessarily.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Mora, Mora, shiny Mora. Oh, please come back anytime you need something.
Dory's one of those characters that, like, being the fact that she's a merchant, gives her the excuse to be anywhere for a story-related purpose. So even in the most recent region of Nodcry, we run into her local shop there. And where are we going? We're going this way, back to Alhaitham. That's where we're going. Let's take the elevator. I don't know. In most games, I like nomadic characters that just have an excuse to be most places.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces...
Especially when
were
you actually
successful.
give them a fun and interesting personality.
The academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meeting
Like,
spot?
one of the few
Well,
Fire Emblem characters I always
Wakela
liked was
Funduk
the
is under
merchant
the
Anna.
academia's control, so naturally the
Technically,
academia
it's a
has
bunch of different
working
people.
here.
Generationally,
I
you have the
came
same
to Port
name.
Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
But it's kind of cool that they did that.
Pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcha won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay, we did what you asked.
Oh,
so,
I guess I have to
can you
check
tell
on
us
that.
about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Okay, I'm back. I completely forgot that the quantum fiber guys were coming in today to do installation. So I was just talking to that guy. Thankfully, because it's a completely different line, him doing the installation on the side of the house is not going to interfere with the stream. It's not going to cut off the internet we already have. I think technically the way that'll work is that we'll basically have two internets for this month.
A divine knowledge capsule.
Since I think the Cox was already paid for.
The wisdom of the gods.
That'll be interesting.
There's really such a thing.
But we can continue the stream. The internet we have now will not be cut off while they're doing the installation.
Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where
Though I might have to, you know,
that's what we need to find
take my
out
headphones
next.
off again and walk away at some point, but we may even be done streaming by then.
I won't deny that.
That might be some
because
problem
I'm
while
as to
I'm
what
on
the
Rick
divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the
Because he
Eremites
said
in
it's
Port
going to take about an
Ormos
hour
also
to
have
do
their
the
eyes on
installation.
it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative
Of course, he did say
agreement with several
unfortunately, which
brigades.
one of the things we were hoping for
I agreed to
was that
forego ownership
it
of
could
the
be
divine
installed
knowledge
on
capsule
this
in
side of the
exchange
house,
for the opportunity
like
to
by
study
where
it.
the TV and everything
After
is.
all,
That would have been preferred.
there's no harm in
the living
understanding
room,
what it is.
but it has to be on the other
However,
side because that's where
there are
the
those
old
who are
copper
less amenable
wire
to negotiation,
was.
such as those from
So it's
Ain
probably going to
al-Ahmar.
be installed right into the master
They
bedroom
adamantly
again.
believe
But I
that
think
the
like
divine
overall
knowledge
there shouldn't be a
capsule
problem
contains King Deshret's power, and that he will
because
return to this world when they obtain
their
it.
equipment is just better than what
They
we have.
refuse
So
to let anyone from the
everything should just be
academia
running
tarnish their
better.
deity's soul.
And I think they will come in
Because they refuse to cooperate
and search for dead spots or weak spots and put in extenders,
Yes.
is what he said.
Ain
So-
al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members
Oh,
are
yes.
determined to get
Better
that capsule
internet.
by any means
I'm
necessary.
excited.
To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice
That is a
as
good plan.
compensation?
Because if
Okay.
you look like you're really
Then
looking
we'll
for
meet up in
something
2
and
days.
Dory doesn't have it, and you give her some time and come back, she'll be like, "Oh, while you were gone, guess what I found?"
But we're not sure how to use it.
Because she'll basically do anything to make a
You
big,
two want to try using a knowledge capsule?
big boon of Mora.
Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to it. There's actually a moment that where if he lands and you dash, there you go. You can pretty much just like cancel the end lag of the landing. I just want to be able to do it consistently. There we go. use your dash to frame cancel, basically.
All right.
Animation
This
cancel.
place works.
Gotta love
Show me
animation
the capsule you
cancels.
purchased.
I know there's actually a lot of combos in this game that people
Sword
do that
fighting
I never.
techniques 8.
I don't care about min-maxing most of the time.
A combat
but there's a
class
lot of
knowledge
characters
capsule.
that to be able
This class is
to
something
play
of a
them
rare find these
optimally,
days, since
you have
most
to
have been
dash
taken by the
to
Eremites to
animation
augment their
cancel
battle capabilities.
their combo because you only want to do like hit 3 or 4 out of 6, depending on the character, so that you can start the combo again.
However, effects will likely be minimal if you
And as some of them,
already
you can
possess
use
a high amount
their
of strength.
elemental skill
We can
to
conduct a
animation
controlled
cancel as
experiment
well.
where you fight 2 battles.
So there's
one
entire like
before
really
using
long
this knowledge
combo
capsule,
strings of
and one
like
after.
1, 2, 3,
While you
4
fight,
dash, 1,
you
2,
can
3,
use an
4
Akasha
skill.
terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well
But
as a
I'm not
disparity in
about
your
that life.
opponent's abilities.
I,
But don't
maybe I
worry.
would be if
I'll run
I played a
statistical
character.
analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
I don't think I do.
Wow! Ahitham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Okay. Give me that.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay, open the inventory. Where is the capsule? Here we are. Wait, I've got so many things to mark. They all say new. Get the new out of here. What's this? Oh, that was from the event. Got it. It's just gonna disappear on its own.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before. Now, I'll start recording data again.
Ahitham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million Mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of
That wasn't the point, Paimon.
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial
The
increase.
point was spending
At
a
the
lot
very
of money
least,
to
this
gain
test
Dory's
allowed me to gain
trust.
more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
You know, some people just don't understand how the underbelly of the world works. It's not about how much money is made or lost. It's about the long-term investment. How much trust is gained or lost. Overall, your money will average out to gains.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
As long as you don't get caught. You get caught, then you just lose everything overnight. Well, that's the risk. Where's the elevator? Here it is. Oh, it's ready just for me. Here's the, like, the Sumeru areas have very risky architecture. Like, there's no guardrails on this ramp whatsoever. Just fine for a video game. But what if, like, an elderly person or a child was going up this ramp? You know, and or even just a normal person carrying a bunch of stuff and they trip. And then they just go down. God, what? How many stories? This is like 3 stories? You just fall down 3 stories? Maybe 4? I don't know, it's hard to gauge. But it fall down enough that could just be the end of you.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar.
Ain el Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out
Hey,
where the
Zeka.
Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Evernight's better than yours? Probably.
it ended up in
Absolutely.
the hands
I'm
of
not
Ain
spending
el-Ahmar.
on E6ing my Evernight.
Let's head back and talk to Al-Hatham.
True history is sometimes even more exciting.
I don't even
than
have the
legend.
money to spend on that.
Ooh.
Too rich for my blood.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain al-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts.
Why are
Take a few
men
days
on your
off
screen?
while I
Well,
make
you
some
tuned in.
preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Actually, right now we are playing as the largest and in chargest man in the entire game.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Though you can't see him because we're in the
Sorry to
scene.
keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Well, that's because Varka's cool. Look at this guy. Dual wielding claymores. It's like the coolest character in the game. Where do we need to go? Cross the water? Okay, I've got an idea. Gotta aim it right. Okay, cool. We only have to swim so far. Varka fights, he feels like Cloud in Advent Children.
Oh,
Except like
hey,
way bigger, because Cloud's only like...
I knew you were crazy,
I don't
but
know,
I didn't know you were
5'7"
crazy
or
enough to
something.
actually show up.
It was I who demanded
Varka's
that these
like an entire foot
negotiations
taller
take
than
place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
All the game's actually gonna give me some combat? Let's go. They're all gonna die immediately. Doesn't matter. I'm supposed to be killing someone. Where'd he go?
On me.
There we go.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
It's like something would happen in Ghost in the Shell. You gotta act.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
He just stole evidence from a crime scene. Very based.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge?
So I guess to be fair,
did that to him?
he's basically just cutting through the middleman. Because I'm pretty sure that bit of evidence would fall under his jurisdiction of his investigation anyway. But man, could you imagine the amount of like paperwork and loops and hassles he'd had to go through at the academia to even get a hold of it?
Life going insane.
Like he might as well just take it now.
The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This
Why
divine
does China
knowledge
have a
capsule
murder
does
bounty
appear to
on
be linked to the
pangolins?
gods,
I don't know.
but
This is the
beyond
first
that,
time hearing
doesn't
about it.
seem anything like the rumors suggest.
That's kind of
Possessing
funny
it
though.
Doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said?
I know they're kind
World,
of like a delicacy
forget
in
me.
some areas over there.
What
But
could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away,
I also
then
know
that
that people were
means
trying to
academia
blame
got the divine knowledge capsule back
pangolins
too.
in open air markets for
shame.
COVID.
We were so close. Still,
But I don't think that would have
Paimon
anything to do
didn't
with it.
expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it.
Especially since how much
Who
information's
knows
come out
what
since
would
then.
have happened to us?
That was just something
As
they were
things
doing
stand,
initially.
there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're
Maybe they
a
just don't
member
like
of the
'em.
academia, do you,
You
have
know?
any idea
Maybe
how
they
we
just
can
want to
go about
eradicate the
meeting Lesser
species.
Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside
I mean,
of
I think they're
Sumeru's
kinda cool,
entire
but-
administration. Most of the time,
I also don't live in
you
China,
wouldn't
so
know she exists at
I
all.
don't know how they're perceived over there.
Moreover, since the academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You've been killing them in Africa? That's funny.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham.
Awful, but funny.
Until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Okay, I think we probably have like half an hour left to stream. At best. Also, this is not the smartest thing with the level of investment we're doing in this account, but we are using everything we get for the next few days on pulling for Varga's weapon. And I've justified this by the fact that, A, we're not getting it anyway. There's literally zero history on it. We'd have to get like super lucky, super early, and win, was it a 75-25? Slightly in our favor. But my excuse is, even if we lose it, we get Flynn's weapon, and we have Flynn's. So that's not a problem. But even if we get neither of them, building pity's fine in this case, because we've got jack shit of weapons in this game at all, and our characters could be heavily improved just by even getting a random, like, sacrificial greatsword or something. Like, that's how poor this account is when it comes to weapons. So I think it's wise. Normally I wouldn't, but we've been playing this enough that I think we could dedicate some resources to even just getting 4-star weapons. We need to go to Sumeru City, okay. I don't know why you marked that. I was already on that quest. You didn't have to put a red dot on it. Is there anything I want to do? If I backtrack, I need to get some more of these teleports. So I think we will teleport to Sumeru, but after we get this one. I think that's the goal. Just because, like, teleports aren't just a means of fast travel. They're also 5 primo gems apiece for the first time you unlock the waypoint.
Try to keep up!
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna kill you just because I don't like you. Get up. Oh, you're not. You're not somebody I can kill. Well, that's disappointing.
Huh?
I think I have to repair that one for a quest. I kind of want that, but I don't want to deal with the wither. I can't jump high enough. We have to go to the other side. There we go. Okay, we want to go here.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find
No, we
Junior's
didn't.
eye.
Darn it, I thought they were pointing us at this.
She must be around the
We have to go to the Grand Bazaar.
since she showed us around there last time.
So we have to go down, like down, down, down. There's the entrance. It's a good thing I know this city, because you can get lost here easily.
There she is! Dinyarzad, we're back!
A lot of times running
Just
around
as promised. Traveler and Paimon.
Sumeru reminds me of,
I'm
there's
so
this
glad
place
that you
in
two
Final
came back
Fantasy
to celebrate
XIV,
Lesser Lord
very
Kusuno's
early on in
birthday.
Realm Reborn, called Camp
Indeed.
Drybone.
The festival's tomorrow.
And
we've been
it's a
preparing
pit.
for so long that
But the pit's
I can't
got
help but feel a little nervous.
several curving off ramps to get back out of the pit to different directions, and it's like being in a highway mix-maxter. And even if the start of the
I
ramp
hope that everyone who comes to
is the
festival
direction you're
will
going,
also
it's
have a
good.
good
By
time.
the time you get off of it, you're going in a different direction.
Speaking
So
of
like you
which,
have to go
did you manage to make your way to Port Vamos?
northeast to end up going south out of the place. You just have to have been there enough times to know which ramp you're supposed to be taking. Until you unlock flight, I guess. But that's how I feel in
Sounds like you two
Sumeru.
have
There's so
another
many
exciting
twisting,
adventure.
turning ramps and tunnels and stuff that's like,
There is another
you just have to go through it enough time to
would
know
love
which
to
one you're
join.
taking.
My
Or
lady, if
you
you
can
went to
follow the
Port
yellow
Vamos
line,
in
but the
your
yellow
current
line is
state,
not
we'd
going to give
both
you the
be
most
in for a
optimal
lifetime
way.
of trouble.
I'm telling you.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body.
And if
could
you don't know
handle
what
it.
I'm talking about when I say like a highway mix master,
Festival's
if you've never
tomorrow.
been on one,
I've been doing
there's
nothing
several
but
in
causing
the
trouble
Dallas-Fort
for you.
Worth area.
So Dia, please take some time to relax.
If you just
I'll be
type in
fine.
like the Dallas Mix Master,
Even when
which
you
is
put
the
it
biggest
that
one,
way, it still doesn't feel
you'll
right.
see a top-down image
Don't
of it,
worry, my
and also
guardian
probably like a side image.
Okay,
And
fine, but
you'll be
only
like,
tonight.
why does this exist?
Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Loop 12 is also kind of bad, but not as bad as the Mix Master.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Well, that was a quick changing quest. I guess technically, the last thing we saw was the end of a quest, and that was the opening of another one. They waited to give us the opening thing until we actually went there and talked to them instead of like right there. Just fair. That's.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to
I guess
where
I'm just
I've
so
been
used
staying.
to the modern stuff where all of it's like snappy back to back to back, which I think I kind of prefer this.
Not at all.
I prefer just walking
tell
back,
me more about your adventures
actually
when you next
exploring
get
the open
chance.
world, which we did halfway.
Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind.
If you
how
can't
about we
tell,
all
I
walk around
really,
together tomorrow?
really disliked how they decided to do the recent
All of my
Nodkai
friends
quests.
will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you.
And I guess it's not particularly the way to do it, because I've even said in
Then
the
let's
past
meet at the
too.
nearby
If you're
bazaar
not going to have
first
us
thing
do
tomorrow
anything in
morning.
between, don't make us
Have
walk.
a great
Just
night.
take us there. It's the fact that they're not having us do anything in between.
I may
That's
be too
my
excited
complaint.
to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
I have to respond to Marsupial about the internet.
Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a good spot for a nap?
He was also hoping that the stuff could be plugged in on the side of the house where the TV in the living room is, but unfortunately, the old filament runs on that other side, so he just kind of has to put it on the side of the master bedroom. Yeah, we're gonna get there. But it's lower, so I can get there just by jumping once we're in the right spot.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's
It's funny, we don't often get to celebrate her birthday. We've actually celebrated it more than once since then. But I guess also they don't have to call her Lesser Lord Kusanali anymore. I guess some people still do, but it's like people start to actually get to know Nikita, so they start actually referring to her as Nikita.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haft Mewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsettias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler,
You know, it actually kind of was, though. Completely forgot about that dialogue by the time we got to Natlin, but when Mawiko threw a feast, it was a lot of meats everywhere. There was a lot of veggies too, but a lot of meats. Mostly meats.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Okay, what are we putting in here? Any of these items? Well, we'll pick something we've got like a lot of. I don't want to put in 2 rocks, that'd be lame. We'll put in one of these. Give 2 things of similar color.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
It's like, I don't know, I gotta go look it up.
Looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
That makes sense, given the
Yes,
fact that at this
but
point in
book
time, the
says
only
that
moon
if
we
you
see in the
trust your
sky is
intuition
fake.
and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sub-Zero
You know, if you don't know, you actually should just leave the book out and just be
ago.
honest with people. Like, this is my first time
Large
really doing
flower
it.
Carriages used to
So,
parade through the city.
for
As they
results
headed
that
towards
other
Port
people
Ormuz,
haven't gotten
people
yet,
would
we have to
throw
look it up in
flowers,
this book.
candy, and liquor all
Most
along the
people
way.
will be like, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, I'm just here for the ride anyway.
Eyes are sparkling right
You know,
now.
it's all part of the fun.
I
It's
wish
when
you
you try to
could
cover it
see
up,
that
then people start
spectacle.
getting suspicious.
But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
I was about to complain that she walks really slow, but then I remembered that like she's sick. And even Dia said that if we went somewhere at her pace, it would take us all day to get there.
Yes! Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation.
So at least
if
they're
you want
being
any
consistent
Yalda
about it.
candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Junior's on! Wow!
The entire joke of Whisper in
Miss
Yokai Watch is that he
Dunyazad, the
knows nothing
children
about
love
yokai.
you even
Oh
more
yeah,
than
yeah,
the
it could be a
Yalda
funny joke.
candies.
Absolutely.
In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's
I'm just
festival,
giving people
the
advice for
children
real
have
life that
grown
if you don't
very
really
fond
know
of you.
anything and you have to look it up, just be honest that you're looking it up.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers.
You know,
It's an honor.
you're like, hey,
that
we're
you
learning
know me.
together right now. Most people are fine with that. You know,
Attention! In the
it's
name
when
of
you
Ferris,
pretend
the
to
Knight
know
of
and then you're like
Flowers,
scurrying
I
and trying to
commend
cover it
you
up.
on
That's
your
when people start getting
contributions to the
suspicious.
glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors
Oh, we got
include
gotcha in our
lavender
gotcha.
melon,
Let's go.
Hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail.
Who doesn't love a
and
good
Oni
surprise
Kabuto.
box?
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before?
I actually really like surprise boxes,
Help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the sunsetia flavor.
especially when it's like low value surprise boxes. You just want to see what you get.
It's alright.
Food, candy, those are some of the best ones to do.
I also believe in your intuition.
Lizard tail? Yeah, lizard tail
These
could be
boxes
great.
of candy are numbered
Dried
1 to
lizard
5
tail?
from left to right. Which one do you want?
Salted, candy coated. We'll go with number 2. That's my personal lucky number. I don't even care if we get something awful.
Attention! That's unfortunately Hara fruit.
Oh well.
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please,
No,
take both boxes.
I chose that box. You give me that one.
Thanks a lot, Knight of
Don't
Candies.
coddle me.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
It says it's up, but how far up? Okay, not that far up.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the
Is it
Homayani
because
hired
of
you.
the way they're standing, Paimon, or are you racially profiling?
That's right. We haven't received any of their Mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Main. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
What does that sound? Is
Don't
that the
waste your time
installation?
worrying about me. This is my job.
Maybe it is.
Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with
Suddenly
them, I'll go
heard
find
some
you all.
very loud boring. So it's probably the installation. Okay, where are we going?
On me.
Escape within the time limit. Well, at least I don't have to carry her. Is that the whole time limit? You gave me what? An hour?
Are you okay?
That's what it felt
You
like.
look a little pale.
That was not ticking fast at all.
Yeah, I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't
I guess they gave me a
insisted
whole
on coming
minute,
out
but
today.
it did not feel like that.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler.
Should have done
Found
like
ya.
There's no way they would pose the
Any more of
models for
them?
that. That'd be
Or
too
rather,
goofy, but
did anyone
that would have
follow
been
you?
great. Like a run Roddy Tops from Shantae, where you can't attack or anything because like Shantae's just holding Roddy Tops the whole time she's platforming back to her house.
Dia, your arm.
And just have
Oh,
tiny,
this?
because Traveler's not that
Fine.
big compared to most
It's
characters.
just
So
a
tiny
scratch.
little Traveler
Normally they wouldn't have been
holding
able to
this
land a
full-size
hit on me
woman,
at
just
all,
like trying to
but
carry her
I'm still getting used to this new great
while
sword.
things are attacking. That would have been a fun sequence.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
Who would think that mercenaries are
what happened to the one you were using
fragile?
before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
I hope the guy actually listened to every word I told them when he was asking about the installation, because I was like... He's like, is that window the room? Is like, well, okay, here's the garage, then there's a bathroom in between, which is what that window was, and then there's the master bedroom. I hope he doesn't start drilling into the side of the bathroom. That would be very, very unfortunate. This will probably be the last scene we watch.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. He's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget, Paimon. Paimon will still remember you.
Ah, thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
See, you can already guess that Dunyarzad's gonna make some type of like Faustian bargain to overcome her disease, her illness. Trying to remember.
Thanks.
Because I think it's been a while
be
since I've gone
frustrations in
over
life, but
this
I know
section
that
of
the
the
point
game.
of living is not to leave behind any
But
regrets.
I think the Elazar is related to the fact that like people in Sumeru don't dream, but also to
Isn't it almost
forbidden
time?
knowledge. So I think this Archon quest ends up resolving
Isn't the dance
it
of
for
Sub-Zeros about to begin?
everyone
It's the part of the
involved
festival
with that
I've been
disease.
looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene
I
with
could
her
be
most
wrong.
splendid
Like I said,
dancing. And the
it's been
Sub-Zeros
several years
festival will conclude
since I've
amid
played through this
everyone's
one, but
applause and blessings.
I think the
And
Archon
with
quest
that,
itself
my
ends
wish
up
will
resolving it.
also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage.
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Oh, wait. Looking at the time, I don't want to do that now. And that's in an area where I'm not going to accidentally trigger it if I do stuff off stream. So let's see if we have anything here yet. No, we used everything. That's cool. That's fine. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed or following, make sure you do so. We're going to catch up eventually, but I'm going to close out now. A, so I can be a little bit more available to the guy doing the installation, but B, I think in like 30 minutes Rick's stream is starting, and I'm going to be over there, so if you guys go to Cross Comics, you'll see me. So catch you later.